Last time I was in Oneonta, my best friend was a freshman in college here, and we used to drive up on the weekends and stay in his dorm, kind of hit all the bars, and we always ended up here at Tino's, just getting ready for that cold cheese pizza. And it's like a life goal coming true, and I get to top my own cold cheese pizza. And here I am, full circle. That first bite is the best, huh?
I'm not a cold cheese fan.
You don't like it?
Me, I go with pepperoni with barbecue sauce on top. Not supposed to eat pepperoni anymore, but my wife's not home right now, so.
So we've seen pizza all over, from New York to Chicago to New Haven, but there are definitely some amazing regional slices that just aren't as well known. There's the grandma slice, which I'm sure you've seen at the neighborhood pizzeria. It's a square, cheese on the bottom, sauce on top, my favorite slice. After that, there's the bar pie in New Jersey, which is super thin, kind of crispy like a cracker, and usually enjoyed at a bar with some friends watching the game. And then there's the cold cheese slice in Oneonta, which was basically designed to save the roof of the mouth of college students. Our first stop is Umberto's in Long Island, a place famous for inventing the grandma slice. Umberto's makes more than just pizza. It's a full-on Italian restaurant, it's a bakery, it's a garden. There's a basement filled with all kinds of Italian specialties. Umberto, the owner, has been doing everything by hand since the beginning. Wow, this is where all the magic happens, huh? This is quite the kitchen. Wow, it doesn't stop here, huh? It just keeps coming. There's something going on in every square inch of this place. Ooh, lasagna?
Yes, this me.
Is this pickled mushrooms?
I picked them up and she did it.
So you go out and you forage for the wild mushrooms,
Yeah.
and then she pickles them and puts them in oil for you.
Yeah, but for me. That's for me.
That's for you, that's for you. That's a
Not-
secret stash.
Now to the customer. Angela's been with me for 20 years, and she has a knack of cooking. Whatever she makes it's excellent. Not good, excellent.
Today you are coming with my hair as a mess. You just made this?
Beautiful logs of fresh mozzarella. So it's lasagna, mozzarella, and chocolate cake.
Yes.
Every time you turn around, there's another beautiful thing being made in here. I didn't realize that Umberto's was so much more than just a pizzeria. Ooh. This is like a pizza man's dream come true. Oh, this is the sandwich bread.
Sandwich, right?
So you guys make all your own hero rolls too?
Yeah.
I had no idea that you guys did all of this by hand. I like the way you think, man. I wish I could have, you know, a little bit of your knowledge, because it seems like you take everything to the next level, you know?
How old are you now?
34.
Oh, you got plenty of time to learn.
What year did you come here from Italy?
1962. From Naples?
From Naples, the pizza capital of the world.
That's what they say, yeah. I believe.
You came to Brooklyn, and did you work for somebody else opening up a pizza?
I started as a dishwasher. So at one point I says to the owner, I says, I don't mind washing dishes, but I like to learn how to make pizzas.
That dough looks beautiful.
If you know how to use it, 1, 2, 3, and you do it.
Wow, that's a pro right there. Doesn't get more even than that.
I remember my first pizzas, they were not so great. And 6 months later, while I was washing dishes, my boss came in the back and she goes, there is a lady, she called up on the phone, says, I want a large pizza, only if the young man makes for me. So I was very fast.
Yeah.
And I was eager to work.
You
that's
love
all.
to work.
19 years old, you have all the energy in the world.
So in Napoli, did you eat pizza when you were in Napoli?
No. Not enough money to buy pizza.
To me, the reason that we're here at Umberto's is because you're a legend to me in the pizza world.
Thank you.
A lot of people consider you the man who made the grandma pizza famous.
I am. I'm the originator.
The originator of the grandma pizza. What is the grandma pizza?
My grandma's pizza, we started on the Sicilian trays.
And then it's like the cheese is on the bottom instead of being on the top.
That's right.
And you have like a really sort of chunky tomato sauce, right?
And now we put them in a nice hot oven, 550. A little bit well done, a little bit burned. It's even better. Are you gonna try now? The pizza?
I'm like trying to hold back right now.
Okay,
But
come
no,
on.
I am gonna try now.
All right.
Wow, I mean,
You know I had a full slice pizza already.
wow, look at this. I already know it's gonna be delicious just by looking at it. It's light.
And I thought the pizza has to be like this all the time. Has to be a little burned on the bottom. And this is the way, the characteristic of the grandma's pizza. Okay?
So, where did it get its name? The grandma pizza or the nonna pizza?
Well, at the beginning, I don't know what did I want to call. We came up with the Sicilian grandma. Then I said, okay, only grandma is good enough. And I think it's a great name because everybody's got a beautiful grandma. I like to serve quality stuff at all the time.
It's almost like you could taste the hard work.
Yes, it is. It is. If it's not good enough for me, it's not good for nobody.
I know why this pizzeria is so well known and so well regarded by so many pizza men. It's because he does a lot of work on his own. He does everything by hand, including the bread.
These are the baguettes.
The dough is on another level. All the ingredients are on another level, and all of his help is on another level. I mean, he has a lady, Angela, that's been with him for 30 years that still makes all the pastries and is pickling wild mushrooms that he foraged this morning. I mean, he's really committed to the food that he serves. And to me, that's really putting your guests first. I've heard some urban legend, I guess it's pizza urban legend, that Umberto has sold 100 million slices of pizza.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
I never figured it out.
Now I'm headed to Jersey to try the Jersey bar pie. It's thin and crispy, sort of like a cracker crust. It's opposite of the pizza Italian grandmas make. So the first stop is Star Tavern. Gary's owned the place with his father since the 80s, so there's definitely some family tradition there. I know there's plenty of Italians out here, so I would imagine the pizza's pretty good. Gary,
Frank.
how you doing?
Oh, we're on already.
We're
Now you guys
on.
are
You're
like,
live. We
I
got
better
you.
turn my phone off.
As soon as I met Gary, I could tell Star Tavern was a true neighborhood place with a lot of history. Gary immediately introduced me to a waitress that's been with him for over 20 years, some of his regular customers.
We come down for lunch to see Gary.
I mean, it feels like Gary knows everyone here.
Want history? He grew up in the house next door. His father worked here. His grandmother worked here. His grandfather worked here. His grandmother taught me how to cook pies.
So what's the story here of Star Tavern?
My dad bought it in 1980, but from what I understand, it's been here since around 1945. You know, it was funny. It was the same year that I graduated Seton Hall Law School. And, but I was still living at home, so even though I went to work working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, on Friday nights, I still had to come here. I took my three-piece suit off in the back room, and I started working the pizza ovens.
Wow.
I moved from one bar association to another.
I like that. What exactly is the New Jersey style bar pie?
It's thin. We put the sauce and the cheese right up to the edge.
Okay.
We cook it well done. You know, we don't believe in soggy pizzas because you might as well eat an English muffin. This is what we do, man. We make them on here.
This is new to me.
It's like a deep dish Chicago pizza tray. It's all the way around.
Right.
But then I take it to a machine shop and we cut the lip off.
So you created this.
Yes.
So just right here, I can tell you right now, this is one of the thinnest pizzas I've ever seen. You can almost see through the dough.
If we tried to put this directly in the oven, it's not going to work.
It's not gonna work.
That's why we have this method, because it is so thin.
Little spoon.
And then we start to swirl it. We go right to the edge.
Okay.
No crust. It's always been pizza to me. But other people come in here, Star Tavern's #1 in the bar-style tavern pizza.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I don't know, it's pizza to me.
Do I get to try shaking one out?
Those two are ready.
All right.
There you go. It's ready now. Pull it.
All right. I like that. I like this method. Yeah, you learn something new every day. What do we have here? What are we eating?
We have a plain pie, just our cheese and tomato sauce.
Okay. I love like the way that it stays nice and crispy, just like that. Very good. The crust is super thin. It really holds up all the sauce and the cheese on there. But you know, even though it's right to the edge, you still get that crust and you get some really nice color along that crust, which is what I love.
And most of it is burnt cheese, which is the best part.
We're like this big ship that's successful, and we make little turns. We don't make dramatic U-turns.
Yeah.
I don't think you could recreate this place overnight. It's just got this aura about it that's 70 years worth of time.
Well, you've obviously done a great job of building an amazing pizzeria, and it makes sense to me now why so many taverns serve pizza. The first stop in my Jersey bar pie crawl was a success, and now I'm making my way to Patterson to visit Patsy's. The owner, Steve, runs this place with his brother, and they preserved this restaurant so well, it transports you back in time. The true test of a great pizzeria is the regulars. Ralph, a local butcher and longtime customer of Patsy's, has been coming here for over 70 years. To me, that means it must be a pretty good pizza.
My grandfather, Patsy Pasquale, started in 1931, right before Prohibition.
Right.
And they actually started upstairs in the apartment upstairs as a, I don't know, the rumor has, you know, it could be like a club.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, a
something
little
like
social
that.
club in
Yeah.
the neighborhood.
And then he moved down here in like right after Prohibition, 34.
Right.
It's been down the line, we're third generation. Now name me and my brother.
7 years old was the first time I came here. That's 72 years ago.
Wow.
Because I'll be 80.
You remember?
I sure remember.
You remember the first time you came?
Yeah, when it's something is good, you never forget it.
Right.
The period, if it was lousy, we won't be coming back.
Even the ambiance in here feels like we just walked in and it's 60 years ago, you know?
Nothing's changed there either. See, these booths, I sat in when I was 7
They're
years old.
great. It's the first thing that my eyes are drawn to are these booths.
Want me to throw a couple of pizzas on for us? We could let you try them?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to the pizza.
We roll our pizza out. We don't flip it. With our dough recipe, it'll just stretch out. It'll just break when we do it.
I've had a butcher shop since 1973, and I still work in a butcher shop. I'm 79 years old.
Right now?
Yeah, 2 days a week. Yeah, part-time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you supply meat to a lot of pizzerias?
When I had my store, they used to take 100 pounds a week of chopped meat for meatballs.
That's a lot of meatballs for sure.
When you love something, there's no turning back, and you'll always do super good, always.
We have our infamous pepperoni and garlic.
Pepperoni and garlic. I can tell this is gonna be good. It's nice and crispy, huh?
That's it.
That's
what I tell you.
impressive right there. There is not even one. I mean, this is about as stiff as a board.
Yeah.
That is good. That is
Yeah.
delicious.
All right?
You know, I don't think I've ever seen a pizza that it stands this straight. That's something else. It really has a nice texture to it, and I love like the crust that comes
The
up
lip
the
on
side.
it?
Yeah, the lip.
It's different than most. That's why I tell everybody when they ask, well, how's your pizza? I said, it's a little different than
Yeah.
most pizzas you'll get at places.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Very good, yeah.
I have to say, the first two tavern pizzerias that we just went to were home runs. We're off to Ramsey, New Jersey now, which is Kinchley's, another famous tavern-style pizzeria. And we're gonna see what Kinchley's is all about.
As far as I know, the Kinchley family bought this place from a gentleman named Cornelius Cornelis. Back in those days, it was Cornelius' restaurant, but I don't think it was really much of a restaurant. It was pretty much a bar. Eventually, my family bought a place in '86
Wow.
with the recipe and haven't touched a thing.
Was it your father that bought the place, grandfather?
It was my father, yeah.
And when did you get involved?
Well, about 8, 9 years old, and he sat me down in one of the booths and had me try the pizza, and he said, what do you think of the pizza? I was like, I think it's great. And he said, you think I should buy the place? And I said, I don't know, I'm
way.
8 years old.
I just love the way that this place looks. It has kind of the old school wooden panels and these great lampshades. Was that by design, or have you guys just been like this?
It's been here since 1937, and it hasn't changed very much in all these years.
It makes a lot of sense to me that you would sit in a tavern like this, watch the game, have a few beers, and a crispy piece of pizza is like the perfect sort of match.
Beer and pizza, it's the thing.
They're best friends.
Absolutely.
So what is like a Kinchli's pizza?
As far as I know, we are the originators of the New Jersey thin crust bar pie, and it is about as thin a pizza as you can get. It's really our dough recipe is the key, and the other thing is our seasoned metal screens that we cook the pizzas on. They stay in existence until they literally fall apart.
Right.
Just getting seasoned over and over and over and over again. And I think that's the key to the real crispy bottom to our pies that we get.
All right, plain first?
Yeah, go right for the plate. I've had a lot of people describe it as matzah, which I think is only fair to do that in terms of how thin and crisp it is. Something else we do probably a little different than most other people too is that we don't grate our cheese, we slice it on a deli slicer.
And that's why you get in those pockets of the really white part. Really nice. I can't believe that it's taken me this long to kind of get out here to this part of Jersey, which isn't far from New York. It's kind of like eye-opening to get out here not too far away and have pizza this good.
Well, it amazed me, and it really took me many years to get over living here, how close we are to the city, yet how far away we are.
I almost feel like I'm in the middle of like in the Midwest somewhere, like out in Chicago, just kind of because all the restaurants are so old and they have all this great character, and it's becoming more rare and rare in New York to find that.
Yeah.
I can't think straight right now. Pizza's so freaking good. So in Jersey, I had the bar pie, and now I'm headed to Oneonta in upstate New York to have the bar and then the pie. Oneonta is a college town. In the daytime, it's calm, the streets are quiet, but at night, it's a different story. There's a style of pizza that was born out of the culture here. The cold cheese pizza, the answer to every college kid's prayers.
Time out. When I transferred here, it was like what kept me from not transferring back home. The cold cheese pizza, it kept me here.
We met each other eating cold cheese pizza.
Yeah, honestly, in Tino's we met.
How you doing? Yep.
How you doing, Frank?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, no problem.
What's the specialties over here today?
Cupcakes. Pepperoni cupcakes.
Pizza cupcakes?
Yeah.
Wow, that looks good.
Then there's always the cold cheese. Can't go wrong with that.
So your father started this?
He's the one that started the cold cheese. Business started off slow, and then eventually everybody started catching on. It just got to the point there was the lines were getting longer and longer, and people couldn't eat the pizza because they were coming out of the oven, and then
Pizza was so hot,
just
you
too
were
hot.
doing them so fast.
So my father decided to put some cold cheese on a slice so the kids could eat it right away.
So that's kind of brilliant. I didn't realize it had a practical reason behind it. I
Yeah.
just figured it was just a topping or something. Have you been doing any experimenting in your own?
Yeah, whenever I eat Chinese food, I've always gotten General Tso's, and I started thinking, it's like, you know what, that might not be too bad on a pizza.
Yeah.
So I brought that in, and I threw it on a pizza, and I let kids sample it. I go, wow, this is really good. So we kept that.
And people loved it.
And then a few months later, Walter showed up, which is General Tso's and buffalo mixed together with ranch dressing. And that pizza is probably the biggest pizza right now. Want to do a slice of cold cheese?
Let's do it.
Okay. Some nice cheese. Put it on top.
Bingo.
There you go. Bite right into it now.
I did exactly what I needed to do.
Yeah.
I can hammer this whole thing right now and not worry about burning the roof of my mouth.
And you're sober, too. So if you were drunk, it'd be, it saves them from other things, too. So you got to remember that.
You're really doing a service.
Yes, I am, actually. I am.
Really, you are. I applaud you.
Because some of them don't even know how to order a slice of pizza late at night, so.
What's it like operating a pizzeria in a college town like this that's so well known?
You're going to have to find out.
I took Tino's advice and found out for myself. I met up with Brian, a fraternity president, to see what a night out in Oneonta is all about. 15 years ago, I came here because my best friend went to school, and I remember coming to the sip and sale.
15 years ago, I was 11 years old.
Thanks for rubbing that one in.
You're welcome, you're welcome. I'm here every Friday for happy hour. And like Wednesday night's ladies' night, like it's $2 mixed drinks for like girls, $3 Long Island's, like $10 pitcher.
Yeah, ladies?
You get $10 pitcher and 4 shots. Like it goes well here.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, what are we drinking?
Oh, I gave up soda, so I'm all about gin and tonics.
Be careful for that one.
You want to take a shot?
So good, I feel like I need a slice of pizza.
It's delicious at this point. Tino's Pizzeria.
Going for the cold cheese slice, eh?
Frank, you fucked up. Well,
I don't know what you're talking about, son.
welcome back to college, Frank.
Nah, I'm sober. Tito's kind of lit right now.
Very early, but
Who's famous?
Jesus.
Who's famous? To you?
Drunk college kids.
Yo, it's fucking only on the state, baby.
All right, here we are, boys. My stomach is full with alcohol, so I need a little salud.
Cheers, yeah.
Can't beat that with a bat. It's great to be back in a college town, though, you know?
It's a very different experience.
Get to escape the real world for a little while.
Brief second. Graduation, biggest fear that like most of us have.
Be happy, man. Don't be scared. Guys like you're organized here in school, you take school serious. Real life will be a fucking breeze for you, man. I feel like we got a great little tour of Oneonta. Not only the nightlife, but also the pizza scene here. And you guys really helped us make that happen. I'm glad that you guys had us. We saw Tino's during the day, and we came back for the follow-up at night. And the follow-up at night was definitely all it was cracked up to be. Let's just say that. This place is a crazy town. Everyone is out getting drunk. We joined the party tonight, and we filled our stomachs up with some cold cheese pizza and some General Tso's pizza at the end. I mean, listen, if you're in a college town, that's a pizzeria you want in your neighborhood. That simple. Oneonta. That last bite of cold cheese pizza is kind of lingering right now in my mouth. And it sounds delicious. What's up, ladies?